On the ID card, you can get in through there. Lower campus, 113th Street, on the ID card.
That is a line. כאן מאחורה וזה. How can you get down there?
And if I miss you,
No, I'll find you. No, I'll come with you. Yeah, I just gotta get off of the.
No way to cross.
Hey, Mom.
Room in here as well.
Yeah.
But people saving seats and everything else.
But in the meantime, I'm getting crushed.
Okay, here. Let's get there.
Open gate, which is right here. You can come back around on the other side of the John Jay gate. Folks, can you make a hole right here so the people up front can go back around if they so choose? All right, Billy. Side, right? Go back around. Folks, you're going to get stopped right there. So if you want to sit on the other side, come back around and come out the other side.
No need to keep coming up here, you cannot get by. Sergeant Carlin to Royal Level, is there anyone close to the front door of the Bursar?
Kindly get down.
I will. Thank you. Where you going?
Nothing I can do to help this.
Honored guests of the university assembled for the annual commencement in Columbia's 248th academic year. With your permission, Mr. President, the exercises will now begin. Please stand for the national anthem. The opening words will now be pronounced by Janelle Davis, the University Chaplain.
Congratulations, 2002 graduates. You will leave Columbia University today with both responsibility and privilege. Your Columbia degree will identify you around the globe among the best educated women and men in the world. An educated leader, you must be ready to think and do, lead and follow, advise and lead. Your education is a sacred trust. You have earned the privilege to choose humility, compassion, courage, integrity, and justice as lifelong touchstones. An understanding of the responsibility and privilege of educated men and women was set out by William D. Du Bois in these words. Give us grace to realize that education is not simply doing things we like, studying the past appeal to us, or wandering around the thought whither and where we will. In a universe where grace and pleasure, mercy, and pain,
brighter, better prepared assembly than this fabulous class of 2002. In a short while, we will honor with University Medal for Excellence and Columbia Degrees honoris causa 8 special classmates. Their predecessors span the centuries, from Abraham Lincoln to Winston Churchill, Margaret Mead, Desmond Tutu. Today, we add to that luminous roster. As you can see, it is a remarkable gathering of talent. Among the honorees is my illustrious successor, the incoming president of Columbia University, Lee Bollinger. Please join me in welcoming all of our honorary members of the class of 2002. We praise the gifted graduates of our acclaimed School of the Arts. We hail the dedicated graduates, our newest alumni. This is a time for celebration. We sound the trumpets, we unfurl the banners, but even as we shout and cheer and applaud you and your achievements, we know that your final year will also forever be marked by the tragedy that has come to be known simply as 9/11. The horrific events of that day are etched into our memories as vivid scenes of deliberately inflicted death and destruction, and marked indelibly by the loss of many of our friends and loved ones in the larger Columbia family. 9/11 symbolizes some of the most pressing challenges that confront our world, the world for which you will be providing leadership. As you know, I too will be moving on to new responsibilities. So on this occasion of our shared commencement, I take the liberty of framing 2 challenges that we will all face together. Challenges that come into sharp focus when viewed through the lens of 9/11. The first challenge concerns what is widely characterized as globalization. Most Americans have viewed globalization both as a way of extending the reach of Western commerce and communication and as a source of inexpensive products and services. There are certainly also anxieties about potential loss of jobs and concerns about threats to environmental standards. But 9/11 has focused our attention on how much more fundamental are the challenges that globalization entails. Globalization means that business and the media can operate quickly on a worldwide basis. It also means that the hatred and violence nurtured by envy and exclusion and ideologically laden differences anywhere in the world are very near to us. We are all at ground zero. Our destiny cannot be divorced from the fate of the rest of the world, including those furthest from us in geography, ideology, and socioeconomic status. The United States may be the world's lone superpower, but we cannot simply impose our will, even on those who seem relatively powerless. 9/11 in effect forced our leaders to rethink the preemptive unilateralism so evident in American policy in the months before the tragedy. The abrogation of the Kyoto Protocol, the move toward missile defense apart from any discussions even with allies, the refusal for 15 long months to take an active role in seeking to resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. A more positive expression of our sense of connection to the fate of the rest of the world occurred in March, when more than 50 heads of state and other leaders met in Monterrey, Mexico, to address the imperative of financing development so that the benefits of globalization can be more broadly distributed. Just before those meetings, President Bush announced that the United States would increase foreign economic assistance by 50% over 3 years. That is foreign aid. Manufactured goods from the developing world also face tariff barriers that are on average 4 times as high as those levied on products in the industrialized world. This state of affairs is simply hard to defend. To quote the subtitle of Bailey's piece, globalization might actually be good for poor countries if only rich countries played by the rules. One challenge we face together is then to make globalization work for the impoverished as well as the wealthy. It's a pleasure that the School of International and Public Affairs led that cheer. To meet this challenge will certainly require more generous programs of foreign assistance than the post-Cold War world has yet produced. But it will also entail designing incentives and, when necessary, enforcement mechanisms to assure that all the players follow the rules of the game. As my family and friends will confirm, I probably dislike such intrusions as much as anyone. But just in case you were beginning to forget the lesson of 9/11, we had another teachable moment this spring. The Enron Corporation, through its extensive network of connections and on the basis of wide and deep campaign contributions, lobbied vigorously and successfully to have many of its transactions exempted from the regulations that govern the energy industry. This exemption from regulation
The provost of the university, Jonathan R. Cole, will now present the University Medal of Excellence and the candidates for the degrees in honoris causa.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present the University Medal for Excellence to George B. Ankopoulos, physician and scientist. And next, Mr. President, it's my pleasure to introduce Mayor Feldberg, Dean of the Faculty of Business.
Mr. President, before you stand the quintessential candidates of the faculty of the Graduate School of Business who completed the requirements prescribed by that faculty for the degree of Master of Business Administration. I request you, sir, to grant them this degree along with the rights and privileges thereto attached. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, Mr. President, to introduce Thomas J. Goldstein, Dean of the Faculty of Journalism.
Grant these degrees along with the rights and privileges attached thereto, so that they can go forth and contribute in myriad ways to justice.
Hey, Tony.
Mr. President, they are among the
Emma.
nation's most precious resources. I ask you, sir, to grant them these degrees, along with the rights and privileges thereto attached.
Study prescribed by the faculty under which they have been enrolled as a candidate for a university degree. In accordance with the authority vested in me as president of the university, I now admit each of you to the degree for which you have qualified, in token whereof you will subsequently receive your diploma. Congratulations.
The audience is requested to please rise and join in the singing of Stand Columbia, and to remain standing until after the benediction is pronounced by Rabbi Menachem Meyer.
Stand for it. Excuse me.
Mr. President, both values are rooted in the conviction that every human being is created in the image of God. Together, these values form the eternal twin towers of the American structure. Our Declaration of Independence sets out among our inalienable rights life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It provides a broad foundation for a just society. Some 100 years later, the poet Emma Lazarus gave equally profound expression to America's sense of compassion in her immortal words, "Give me your tired, poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free." Our American society, based on the twin values of justice and compassion, is precisely what the attacks of September 11th sought to destroy.
What's that?
Oh, she's down there.
Hey, you have that luggage?
Hey, down below.
Sorry.
Pardon me. Look at me, girls.
Hi. Okay.
Hi. Who's that behind you? Who is that? Oh. Oh, there she is.
Oh.
She's right over here.
There they are. Finally.
Do they see you?
No, they're looking the wrong direction.
You see him, Tony?
Yep. I'll take the little one back.
Wait a minute, I didn't see that.
There's Daddy.
What's wrong with the tooth? Let's see. Let's put this on you. Em, look here. Oh, oops.
Woody, Woody, Woody.
Oh, there she goes.
Take a picture. Oh, you're gonna do it. There she is.
She looks beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah, with the tassels.
Carla, is this where we're supposed to go?
To the right. To the right.
Here?
Yeah.
If you fall down.
Emma, can I see your hat on?
Oh, so nice.
Can I see you trying the hat?
Oh, that's nice.
I got these.